Hey, Mike Walsh from Straight Path here. How you doing? Hope you're well. It's not quite middle of the week. It's Tuesday. It's a rainy Tuesday. It's June, and I'm wearing a sweater again. Gotta love the weather here in New Hampshire. We finally see some sun tomorrow. If I wanted this kind of weather, I just would have lived in Seattle year-round. Anyway, today's video is gonna be short, hopefully, and I'm gonna tell you a story, quick one, and then I want to ask for your help. So I guess I'll tell you. I'll introduce it first. So next Monday on the 12th, I'm going to be speaking at my local middle high school. So to 7th and 8th graders, basically. And I'm going to be speaking at Career Day. I kind of got roped into it by a friend who's she's a secretary over there at the school in the special education department. And she thought it'd be interesting to kind of hear somebody speak about kind of A, being an entrepreneur, small business owner, and B, sort of being in the technology related fields. So I'm speaking to a bunch of middle high school kids on Career Day. So there's a whole bunch of things I can speak about from that. So, one of the things that's interesting, actually, here's the story. I'm a high school dropout. There, I said it, okay? So I never learned, and I'm not making excuses, I'm just telling you, I never really developed at a young age sort of stick-to-itiveness and the ability to build systems to get stuff done and to focus on things. And I'll be honest, as a small business owner, I still struggle at finding priorities. I struggle at what's right, what's important. So I still mess up, and you've already seen some of that in some of the other videos. But I'm not bragging. I'm a smart kid. I was a smart kid. I could do really well in elementary school and middle school without applying myself. In high school, I really started getting penalized for slacking off, not showing up, not being there, and not doing homework and not doing my assignments. I couldn't get by just passing tests and knowing things anymore. And I was interested in learning, and I spent a lot of time reading philosophy and mathematics and science topics that weren't school topics, but things I was interested in. Long story there. I wrote a blog post about it. Basically, though, I'm a high school dropout. I went back about 19 or 20, and I got my diploma, my actual diploma, and I've applied myself since. I've gotten a few college credits here and there, but I've never kind of had the time to go to college. I got busy doing IT work. I sort of was blessed by having a mentor early on who was an MVP, my first manager as a DBA way back when, and just all the right pieces falling into place. So it's kind of my career built, and I've not. I'm learning the hard way, right? I just told Brent Ozar, who just posted something, a great post, by the way, you should read it. I'll link it down the bottom here. He talked about how he failed a lot of college classes. Bill Clinton failed out of high school. So a lot of people have messed up, and there's a good lesson for you there. It's don't worry about it. Keep applying yourself. But here's the deal. I'm not going to probably tell that story, I don't think, to the middle school kids. But what I'd like from you, my viewers, is, tell me something, what's one piece of advice that you wish you heard in middle high school? So when you were 7th grade, 8th grade, figuring the world out and deciding what you want to be, what do you wish somebody told you? Sure, I'll tell them about the day job and tell them about the paperwork. I'll tell them about the fun stuff, about speaking. I actually failed. One of the classes I definitely failed in high school and applied myself for was public speaking. I could not stand in front of my 10th grade class and speak. I just couldn't do it. I was tongue-tied. I was nervous. My palms were sweaty. I was bright red, and I just kind of sat there like this. I'm gonna be reading this thing, and I would have my piece of paper in my hand, holding it like this, and then I'm gonna do this. That's pretty much what my speeches were like. And I ended up dropping out of that class. I didn't drop out. I just stopped showing up. Again, not advice for you to follow here, but that's what happened. So what advice do you have? In fact, this friend of mine told me, hey, there's one girl in particular that she's smart and she's into computers, into that stuff, and she really told her, hey, pay attention when Mike speaks. So, what kind of encouragement to you? Even to I'm blessed in the SQL Server community to work with a lot of great women who do the same, who do all this work, and and run their own companies and are MVPs and speak at conferences and write the blog. So what advice do you have too, for her or for the others, but just in general, what advice can we give to the next generation? Leave your tips in the comments on the YouTube video. I'll probably put this in my blog post as well. Leave them there. Send me an email. I'm not going to maybe read all the comments, but I want to work them in, and I want to kind of work the advice in. I have a half an hour with the kids. I figure I'll give 10, maybe 15 minutes for questions and answers and random conversations with middle high school kids. And then I'll probably, speak for 5 or 8 minutes, maybe a stupid PowerPoint talking about kind of the day job and SQL Server and the skills and the cloud and how that's coming and sort of being creative. But what do you want me to share with people? I'm working on my presentation ahead of time. I'm going to work on it probably today and tomorrow and Thursday, and hopefully have it wrapped up by Thursday night, so I can relax into the weekend and know that on Monday I'm ready to go. So anyway, share your tips. I'd love to hear them, and I'll share Brent's blog post in the comments of the YouTube video, and I'll also share my blog post where I talked, 6 or 7 years ago now, about how I failed out of high school. I don't do that to brag about my failures. I don't expect my kids to follow my footsteps. I'm trying to teach them. My wife's trying to teach them to follow through and get stuff done. And I think there's a lot of skills that I didn't apply in high school that make life as a business owner, sort of earning the I'm not really in school to get an MBA, but I'm getting my MBA the hard way by building a business and hiring employees and paying payroll and finding clients and building all this and that. So I'm earning it the hard way. But there are skills that I wish I emphasized in those younger years that would have made life a lot easier as a business owner. So anyway, tell me what I can tell people. Give me some advice. I'm cheating on my career day, and I'll tell them I cheated. I'll quote you, but give me some advice. Thanks. Bye.